Hi, this is Boy Who Cares, and we're on the last season of Attack on Titan. Well, two technically because obviously part one is finished, last year, and part two is starting airing now. By the time we're recording this, I saw the third episode of the season, so I will explain part two when all the episodes comes out. So I'm going to do something different in this review because I don't mention too much story. So instead of talk about the story, I'm going to go straight to the characters. Because obviously, with the characters, I'm going to get more depth of the story. So, say we do two at once, you know what I mean? Dragging this video out too long. So, we'll get on to the characters now. Okay, with the open couple episodes, it's different than the other seasons because for once there are no characters from all the other seasons. It's all new characters except for one, but I'm not gonna get away because that is like a big and also it's obvious too same time. But again, you know straight away, so there's no point me giving it away. But what I'm saying, this is on the other side of the wall, right across the ocean. As you remember from last season, the big twist is from the basement is that it's not in the past. We're in virtually like not modern day, but we're in a time that there is a bit of technology like cars, blimps, and photograph, stuff like that. So to me, it's like 1950s or 60s at the latest. You know what I mean? And firstly, what is in the last video, the whole point of these people who continue to Titans, I can't remember the species name are, it done something bad 1,000 years ago, and the people getting blamed. So they get into like Jews really. They got to wear armbands, and basically got to live in like the basically like a wall thing, a mini wall in this in this in a modern day world. So the first character I get out there, everything out the room first, is Gabi. Now, I know people are gonna hate her, and I will give away one part detail because this is the whole point about talking about this Gabi character. Firstly, Gabi is one of the four chosen warriors, and to get into it, the warriors program is firstly a get you have four people get chosen to be in this program, which is like these four kids, and basically a gonna become one of the Battle Titans. How it works is these Battle Titans with special powers will the rule is they're gonna have the Titan power for 13 years and they'll die, and what happened is if they die it could go to someone else in the blood family or it could be gone forever. So instead of them taking the risk of that, what they do is it give one of the kids a special injection, turns him to a normal Titan. Then once they eat the person with the better Titan powers, they will get that power. So that's how that program works. So Gabi is one of the four kids to be in this program. Now she is, the meme. She is a well hated character in the show. And be honest with you, I don't hate her too much. I know you're going to say, what do you mean too much? There's one scene that did piss me off. And I'll explain that later on. And it's not what you're thinking. 30, she's this cocky girl, and she's angry all the time. And people will say, oh, do you know? Yeah, but the whole point is she got brainwashed firstly. That's the whole point. She think, all these people on the wall are monstrous and are dangerous, you know what I mean? So yeah. You know what I mean? So she, and that's the whole point of her character. Yeah, she might be a bit cocky saying that I'm the best, all that stuff. But the thing is, people need to realize she's a kid. She's getting hyped too much by by the gods. So really, she's gonna be a bit cocky, you know what I mean? And plus, what Bakugo in My Hero Academia, in the flashback scenes, then he was a little boy. He was the same too. He was cocky, you know what I mean? So it's just a kid with, she got his nose, she got better talent, so she's gonna be cocky, you know what I mean? Now, the I'm gonna get one. Like I said before, I'm going one story, spoiler away because there's no way explaining about this character. She does kill Potato Girl, Sasa, and yeah, it does. It is heartbreaking, and the way she died is sad too. But I never hated it because technically, on her point of view, she did kill two people in front of her, and also, again, to her bit of brainwash, she got told all these people are devils, so really, she's doing her job. Let's go to the next one. Okay, since I got the Gabi bit out of the way, these next couple of cards are going to be dead quick and simple, because they are simple characters, firstly. Like I said before, with Gabi, there's Falco. Firstly, he got a big crush on her, firstly, and Gabi being, the stubborn, oh, I'm gonna be the best there. I think she don't realise this, even though he's admitted it to her, and she's that stupid. Know what I mean? But basically, he wants to help her no matter what. He wants to get the armor tightened so he can protect Gabi, make her have a happy long life, basically. But again, and basically that's what his character is. Again, he does have some, and he does have another one where he talks to this, this wounded man, and again, you probably know who it is, and basically you get tricked, basically, and you end up getting dragged with Gabi inside, the wall on the other side of the island. So that's Falcao character, and again, he's a good little character, you know what I mean? And he's seen both sides, basically. They've got, I can't say his first name, but sort of finger, and this is the girl who's you probably see in season 3, but this is the first time you actually see it in human form. Basically, it's that Titan where it can teleport people. She's the one that saved both Zeke and what his name what is name? Wyler, yeah. He saved Zeke and Wyler from the last season in season 3. And she's quite a smart person. She is quite fucking smart in some ways. And there's some scenes that did an amazing, of course, after the first couple episodes, and the soldier, and she realised, wait a minute, this soldier does not look like, and she noticed a twat. She managed to get the message out somehow, saying that it's a twat basically, and to get out of it quickly. So she is quite a smart character in this sub. Then I got Coat. I know I said this for kids, but Coat is another special warrior kid, but in a program. And with Coat he's gonna be the next Beast Titan. And the thing is, you don't get much development in this, except for I know that his little brother is Falcao. So again, not much there. Then I got Polo. If I put that name right, I'm sorry, but he's the one. If you remember we did actually do a flashback for Wyler. Remember when at this kid, remember, to get that type of power. Basically, that's his brother. He got a backstory too, which is interesting too. That he's meant to get the armor titan, but his brother, who Lord got eaten, managed to fix his tech, so that means he won't get it because he will protect his brother. So why they end up with the Titan power? So basically I can confirm that it's there because he's now got his power. Basically, so basically the Titan what his brother meant to have, what his brother had, now he's got it. So that's his story, and then go to meet the main one, Zeke. Of course, the Beast Titan. His story, oh my god, it's tragic. It is a tragic story. And Gav saw Ellen's dad and Zeke's dad. According this is a big spoiler, in both brothers, in both brothers to the dad. I know I just watched the latest episode and it does feel bad for the dad, but I don't care. He was a fucking prick. You know what I mean? He was a dick. Seriously, yeah, I get why he done it. He lost his sister, all that, but still, to do this to your son, again, your son, the pressure you put on your son, he is a prick. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. His son is so traumatized. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. He still fucked him up. Basically, what happened is, as you know, he wants to get revenge on that, and basically, instead of wasting his son like properly as a son, he used his son, as a weapon. Basically, trying to get into this warrior power, even though he don't want to, but he can't brainwash him. Listen, again, just being bad at those people. He's a fucking prick, and again, don't give too much away, but it got me boiling with him. And that, again, it's a flashback. It's in a flashback. And again, I know in the latest episode, by the time we go to this, I do feel bad for him in a way that he is sorry. But again, I go into that then part 2 or episodes come out. But what I'm saying, he's still a bad dad, and I feel bad for Zeke. And the former beast type took him in, and basically he's like a better dad to him, basically. And he's not a nice guy too. That's the sad thing too. So even though, who fucking know, he probably is a fucked up maniac. But again, he might not. What I see in the flashback, he's not. And there's one more character I want to mention quickly because I don't want to say his name because this character, I know people attack Gabi, but I don't know attack this guy. This guy, I don't want to say his name. I put a picture up now. This fucking douchebag. Yep. This fucking douchebag. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to say his name. I know people are going to say, Vic, he's the worst card. Yeah. Well, he's a good villain. I get that kind of... He does some way where it makes me angry at him. He's the guy from the last season was quiet, was whiny. Was crying, was begging for his life. And then he's the one that pulled up. Again, he made one good argument, maybe. He pulled off, Levi and the gang saying, you put back the one person, it should be the commander, you know what I mean? He's a good leader. He, blah, blah, fancy. Fine, you understand, but now because he is your, what you call, he motivates the team, he motivates, the army, I get that, but this season, he'd go against whatever that man did, and he is such a fucking hypocrite. Also, God, I want to smack him. Again, I hate saying it, but I hope he dies a brutal death. Again, that's one of the first characters I say this about this, so I hope he dies. And then we see some fucked up characters, you know what I mean? In multiple seasons. Yep. Again, my mini went's over, so let's get to the final thoughts. Here's my final thoughts. To me, it's a very good season. It's the strongest one? No, but it's still very good. I know people say, I know one people said they didn't like it, but to me, I enjoyed it because, especially, the whole point of it is it goes to the end game now. And the first couple of episodes, it's made about world building again because you actually see the world of other side of the ocean, outside the walls. Especially see the twist from last season, and especially see the flashback from last season too. The last 2 episodes or 3. We see how that will go on since then, how it evolved a bit, and so that now they get depth now because they realise that now that the world is getting a bit more advanced, especially with weaponry, especially now they're worrying about are these titans strong enough against these weapons. So now we've got been panicking saying that we need to get the founder titan, the founder titan, just to get more power there. So it's about warfare. It's about world domination with these people. And then you got like some stories like you got to see the full story of Weiner, his journey to the walls, and it's quite sad. And you see more of Zeke's story, like I said before, is a tragic story he had. It's a bit fucked up too, what he'd been through. And you see multiple, like, I never mentioned these characters too, but you see some characters who travel to the wall end up becoming friends with people in the walls too. And there's twists and turns, there's betrayals, and Ellen, this is another thing too, and I mentioned much about Ellen because I don't ruin it, because Ellen now is on a mindset of fuck it, know what I mean? So he's now a hero, but at the same time a villain too. So, and the latest episode you saw, in, about time we recorded this, it's like okay, yeah. Again, I got more into that than season 2 physicists, and I did my review on that. No, not season 2. No, me part 2 physicists. Then I do a review on that. But the characters, the deaths, there's sacrifices, there's mind fucks in this. It's like I said, we had, and the way it ended now, it's going towards the end game. It goes towards the final, arc now of what the fuck's going to happen now to these characters. Who's going to live? Who's going to die? And yeah, it's tragic, but that's the point about these stories, or this, Attack on Titan is. To me, it's, if I'm going to rank it, it's not the worst season. Like I said, season 2, I think, I like season 2 still, but to me, on story wise, I gotta give it, it's better season 2, so I gotta give it a 9, because it's a good storytelling. It's good character development too. You actually feel sorry for some characters. You hate some characters too, like I said before, like this fucking douchebag. And some people hate, like I said, Gabi, but at the same time, some people actually feel sorry for Gabi because she is brainwashed. She's a victim in all this. Not just her, everyone's a victim of this. A lot of people in the middle of this say, what the fuck's going on? And that's the whole point of this show. And this series. So I say it's a 9 out of 10, and it's a good watch. So this is it now. This is it. Until part 2 comes out fully. I'm watching it weekly now too. And the last episode, SO3, was so good, mind blowing. I mean, I can't wait to see more. But like I saying, yeah, I'm not going to do no review on that until all the episodes come out. And yeah, and that's it for a while now on Attack on Titan. And one more time, I said it's 9 out of 10. And if you like to see more stuff like this, or other content, subscribe, or like this video, or leave a comment what you think of this series on the final season part 1. As again, Elle's got opinions, know what I mean? So this has been a bit who cares. See you on the next one.